do, guys? You know, I just said that for the sake of saying it. I don't think I've ever said that before in my life. Anyway, as you can see, I didn't tidy up, and this, I'm not trying to make this a recurring theme, but let me tell you the truth. It it gets it gets difficult around here, and it's like me and Ion both have autism. Okay, so during our day requires a lot of mental preparation. She's gone out for a walk because there's been stressful things happening and stressful phone calls and meetings and family and stuff. And I mean, read the link in the description. It'll give you a summary. Reminds me, gifts, donations. I'm not joking. Like, we need all of the support that we could get right now. But anyway, there's a lot going on, and the tidy, and the worst part is I love tidying up. So when my room is looking like this, it's really an indication of what's going on. And the thing is with autism, I know okay. Don't take this the wrong way. I'm grateful that I might not necessarily need the same level or have the same level of support needs as someone with like very severe autism. I have autism level one, which means my support needs are um on the lower end of the spectrum, but still higher than someone who's not autistic. Like significantly higher than that, but significantly lower than someone who has a more I guess debilitating version of the disability. Um but like daily life is, I don't know how to describe it other than saying unnecessarily labor intensive, because there are so many things that my brain wants to be doing that I, not the floorboards, that I don't necessarily believe that my brain should be wanting to do, but then at the same time it feels necessary. It feels like, it's weird because it feels like survival almost doesn't happen without the things being done in a specific way. And um I don't know, guys, like it's tough because I just I just want to be me, but I think that like you can't just be yourself in the way that this world is set up without experiencing many consequences, trials, and tribulations. And right now, I've been going through a lot of trials and tribulations. We both have. I need to put some socks on. I really want to tidy up today. You know, one of the jobs I had even been doing to try and make ends meet in this situation. Mind you, I have like 4 years of corporate experience. But one of the jobs I've been doing is housekeeping, and I enjoy it because I am good at cleaning, right? Because of the attention to detail. So just thinking about the fact that I actually have this skill, and the fact that my room looks like this right now, and like it's bad when it's like it's two of us, and we are trying. Like she going on a walk right now because it's it's not good. It wasn't good news. It wasn't good news. But we are praying. We are praying. At the same time, we still have to keep safe. Okay. But anyway, I've told you before, and I said this, and I feel very strongly about this. I do not want to build an identity or brand around struggles. I want to overcome things, and I want to focus. If like the support, we need community and support. There's no doubt about that. There's no two ways about that. but I wanted to feel like a choice. Like people wanted to be around us by choice. People wanted to support us by choice, not because of like I hate pity and that kind of like sometimes some people will help you because they want to feel noble. They want to feel like this was their righteous thing that they were doing before God, and it makes them feel like they're a good person now because they help their needy friends. I don't want it to be that. I don't want it to feel like you only help me because I didn't have no other resources left after the relocations and the rent and the everything. I want it to be like you just wanted to give us gifts. 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 Donations. Donations. We're getting married on Friday. I know I already call her my wife because she is though. But like we get married in 5 days. Um and I think you know what? Between us now and us then is really the same. To me, marriage is the beginning of a relationship. It's not like a goal to work towards in a relationship. Some of you probably wonder how long were you together before you got married? A couple months. And let me tell you this. My belief is and has always been very strong. The beginning of a relationship is commitment. It is forget everything that you've learned in Western ideologies and cultures. You do not work towards the idea of commitment. You commit, and the relationship is the work. The learning of the person, the learning to live with somebody, the learning to adapt to somebody's differences, like that is the work. It's not the prize. The prize is the relationship you get after doing the work. But it's not, that's not the, do you get what I'm trying to say? Like, you can't just be like, oh yeah, let me see if both of us decide to do the work, then I commit. No, you find somebody that honors and values commitment and understands that because of that commitment is why we're doing the work. So, that to say, for especially if you're an autistic fellow like myself and you value structure, organization, systems, and think logic, things that make sense. For you, you might agree with me in that the most commitment that you can establish in black and white unequivocally so that there's no shadow of a doubt of what you guys are both on the same page about. So you can almost refer to this kind of contract as a basis for future decision making within your relationship. That's the most that's the fundamental part of it. That's the foundation. That's just the beginning. It is not nothing. I would like to show you how we navigate the coming months and years of marriage, inshallah. I would like to show you that. These floorboards, damn. But we have to get to that. We have to build to that. We have to grow to that. I want you to grow with us. I hate sounding inspirational sometimes. It's my tone of voice is because in the assessment, the psychiatrist said that I struggle with intonation, and changing my tone with context. I really do sound like this all of the time, but I can hear it, but I can't hear it in the way that you hear it, if that makes sense. Like, if you're hearing monosyllabic, monotone, monochrome, this and that, I'm just hearing chill. And then when I hear a more inspirational tone, it's because I'm hearing maybe more resonance, like the vowels feel rounder. Anyway, I want to have a tuna cucumber sandwich, tuna mayo cucumber sandwich. So I'm doing 1 meal a day, but it's really in the sense that, and when I say it's really in the sense that, it means that the one meal is like five different meals had in one period of time, and then I stopped eating for the rest of the day. The reason is because I feel like I need to lose more weight. I lost a lot of weight this year, but I need to. I did that with assistant. Shout out to cheat codes. But now I'm doing it unassisted, and like, well, it's not even fully unassisted because I still take ADHD medication. So for those like of you that know, ADHD medication is actually a real assistance. But if you're a big backosaurus like me, it ain't that much assistance. I could take 60 milligrams of that amphetamines and I can still be hungry, guys. You know. But it's just about it's a da-da-da. I'm gonna eat this now. Okay, here's some oh shit, they lost me. But anyway, it's for the best because here's some cucumber I prepared earlier. But I'm a now. Oh shit, that's not what I meant to do. Let me let me pan upwards to me. I'm back. I didn't even. I love this camera, guys. This was a good £600 investment. But in hindsight, mind you, I got this maybe over a year ago. Back when I didn't have rent to pay. Shout out to those days, guys. If you live at home and it's not putting you in danger, you don't know how lucky you are. Shit. Anyway, I'm gonna put this mail. Why is it don't want us to show you the mail? I'm gonna have to cause I don't know why I need you to be a part of this, but it's like this is not even the way you're supposed to do it, but this is the way I'm doing it. But this is just creating more washing up for me because I'm gonna wash this Tupperware. But I put a mayo like that. Then how am I gonna do this? Then cause I'm gonna add the tuna to it now. This is no drain tuna, so that we don't have lots of fish smells in the room. Cause I don't know if you know this, but we got a microwave, a kettle, a toaster, a sink, everything in here, alhamdulillah. Because I can't even begin to explain to you. For some of you, you might be thinking that's just normal things to have, right? You don't understand. You don't even know. And the thing is, I could make you know, but maybe one day in like if I ever decide to do an edit where I do a voiceover, yes, I am adding more full fat mayo to this. And I will stop eating after this point. But first I go and mix this. But anyway, the conditions in which we moved into this house is a shared this sound is so funny, guys. But you just do you know what? Maybe what I would do is I'll write like a Substack, and then I'll tell you what it is, because when I even think about describing the conditions we moved into in my residence, it's a lovely house, mashallah. It's just one very significant issue. I'm talking category 1 level biohazard. Lord God. But everything is so nice. That's the saddest part. So nice. But anyway, you know certain things, like when you think about it, talk about it, it just makes your heart sad. It makes you non-verbal in a type of way. That's, bro, I hate moving house. Actually, there was a time where I used to like it. It used to feel like nice to be on the go and stuff. But when it became tied directly to safety and then living so far away from friends and family, and then dealing with unprecedented levels of circumstances that I didn't expect to be dealing with is not as fun, but God's willing, in this new year, the next relocation we do will be a fun one. Will be a fun one. I'm talking a world tour. I'm talking. And the thing is, oh sugar! There's a bread that I accidentally ripped the corner off, but it's okay. Everybody doesn't have to be perfect. The thing, what I want out of this life, some people think like it's not popular anymore to tell people that you want luxury and convenience and stuff like that, because they think that you're too capitalist or you think you're better than everyone, you deserve more than people, da da da. It's not even that. Anyone that knows me knows I'm quite the opportunist, opposite of capitalist. But when it comes to luxury and convenience, I don't think that is something that should be even debated as whether everybody deserves it. Everybody deserves luxury and convenience. The fact that they gatekeep it and make it reserved for a few people is the problem. Like, the access to luxury and convenience should be increased because it's actually, what I will argue, the bare minimum. Luxury is the bare minimum. Convenience is the bare minimum. Luxury to me doesn't mean brands. Luxury means that, yeah, when you have water, you don't have to worry about if it's clean or dirty. You know it's clean. That's a luxury. When you need to move, you don't have to worry about if you're going to get robbed in the neighborhood. You can just go outside. That's a luxury. Luxury to me, what else is it? If you need to be somewhere, you can just get the transport that matches the journey needs without having to take a type of transport that could either put you in danger or put you in a mental health crisis or a meltdown of some sort. That's luxury, And so the luxury and convenience, they go hand in hand. Oh Lord, they go hand in hand. And why I really want to get that, and why I want to achieve the impossible. I'm sorry for the churn sounds. I can hear it so loud right now. But why I want to achieve that is because I want other people that are like me and like us to know that you don't have to be bogged down by the statistics about what happens in the lives of autistic people. We know that it doesn't look good. The way I buttered this is atrocious. I'm actually so sad about this. But we don't have to be bogged down by this statistics. You hear me? Refer to that 85% unemployment rate for autistic adults. You don't have to be bogged down by that. You are the brand. You are the brand. The thing is, they really don't know how much character and personality you get simply just by living as an autistic person. Everything you do is so on brand to your core. Do you know what I mean? Like, every autistic person has an aesthetic, whether they choose it or not. They have like a them core. Like, there are certain things that are so unique to them, so specific to them, that you couldn't replicate it necessarily because it's years of their brain working overtime to achieve that balance, right? This is good. Before even the sandwich part. Listen, I'm gonna make a YouTube shorts right now. And it's gonna be talk about 1 meal a day. But without the context. It's kind of clickbait in a sense. I am doing 1 meal a day, but I already told you it's like 5 meals. Anyway, let's start the video. 1 meal a day, day 2. This is a tuna and cucumber sandwich. I did eat beans on toast. I did eat cereal. I ate 2 bananas, jollof rice. It's one big meal, but it's 1 meal. Let's go. Okay. I'm a one take that. I'm gonna save it as a draw. I was saying something. I was cooking earlier about autistic people and their brand. How you're so on brand to yourself. I'm thinking, you know, when Lin-Manuel Miranda was like, in New York, you can be a new man. That's playing in my head, guys. Anyway, I want to win in ways that celebrities win in. You know, like so far above and beyond what is expected or considered attainable. Not because I want to be elevated more than other people, or not because I think I would deserve more than anyone. In fact, I think everybody deserves that. I just want to be able to get a platform that gives me that so I can also use that platform to let it be known that I think everybody deserves that. Does that make sense? I think there is enough abundance in this world for everybody to have access to the most luxurious and most convenient of lives. I think some people just can't stomach the fact that other people can enjoy life the way that they do. So they gatekeep and they block it. I'm pretty sure I can prove that everybody can be rich. I know the Bible says there will always be poor amongst us, and we should always help them, right? But I'm also sure that everybody can be rich. I don't mean everybody can be a billionaire or something, and everybody shouldn't be. But everybody can have what the billionaires have. Safe, nice houses, ability to travel when they need to in the way that doesn't inconvenience them. Um, Access to good nutrition, so no more food poverty, good healthcare, unrestricted healthcare. You don't know what it's like to be a T-boy, guys. Oh, anyway, but you know, like people, I thank God for all of the advances in medicine and everything that has happened in this part of the world, despite its many shortcomings. I thank God for the mercy and grace that He's woven into His design of this universe, in that He makes it so abundant that it's possible for even diseases and afflictions and ailments and things that are even the ones that are man-made, He still provides us with the ability to cure. It's like to heal ourselves of things we created. He's still so gracious and so merciful that He allows that. You know, that's the God I believe in. That's the God I serve. I never used to think that I was religious. I used to think I was just spiritual and like, you know, because I'm not accepted with the Christians, I'm not accepted with the Muslims. I thought I was just a free spirit. Now I realize that I actually relate to religion more than I thought I did. Why? One, I really love structures. Do you know what? I love organization. But the more importantly, I love the almost the demand to have faith. Like the invitation that is still stronger than the invitation, but like the push to believe in what is bigger than you, in what is unknown to you, what is incomprehensible to you, and to appreciate it for what it is. The unknown is not to be afraid of, is not to be fearful of. Yet in our societies and our cultures, that fear of the unknown is woven into our education systems, our workplaces, our healthcare. Everywhere we go, the fear of the unknown is causing problems. But if you know that God is bigger than you and bigger than us and bigger than everything that we worry about, that should be liberating. That should mean even if he issued a command and said, "Thou shalt not do this or this," do you know that God is bigger than the commands he issues? Do you know that God is bigger than the word that he sends out? Do you know that in people's times of need, people have cried to him to reverse a word that he made, and he has done it because of his mercy and compassion? That's the God I believe in. The God that sees us, El Roy. The God that sees us. Look it up. Type ELROI. El Roy, the God that sees us. That's who I believe. Not the God that overlooks. The God that sees you for who you are and says, "Do you know what? Because you were humble enough and you trusted in my character enough to believe that I care for you, of course I will do this for you." Even though I said it should be a different way before, you actually didn't hide from me. I didn't have to say to you, "Adam, where are you?" When you ate this apple in the garden. I didn't have to say to, because you brought yourself forward. Could you imagine the story of Adam and Eve if it went differently? Whether you believe that story or not, it does read like a mythical folklore type of thing. But whether you believe it or not, when Adam had already done what he wasn't supposed to do, he was hiding from God. But can you imagine if he didn't hide? Could you imagine if he said, "Do you know what? I did this thing. You said I wasn't supposed to do it, but I'm not sure I understood why. So I did it anyway. And I don't want to hide that from you because I trust that you can work this out for me." Do you know God's whole reaction would have been so different? But it was the fact that they created a separation in that relationship. They created a betrayal of trust that didn't look like it even wanted to repair. They didn't care. They were more afraid. The type of fear that they had of God wasn't the type of fear that we believe and know to be good. A good type of fear is reverence. Like you respect someone so much that you would never want to do something bad to them. That's a good type of fear. You would never want to offend someone that you care about and love so much. That reverence is a good type of fear. Because it's not really fear of punishment. It's fear of ruining the relationship. That's why we fear God. Not because of punishment. I don't believe that God is going to punish me. I believe that God accepts me by faith because I believe in him and because I believe in what he's done and his word that he sent out. I believe in his mercy. I believe that when he sent out Jesus to teach us the message of love, I believe he did it for me personally, specifically. He singled me out as his only child, even though he has 8 billion of them. But anyway, that's my beliefs and that's my right and that's my special interests. So don't hate. I know we have a lot of religious trauma. I hold that space for you. I'm holding space for the religious trauma. And I'm extending a hug. And I'm saying, you know what? You're not wrong for feeling the way you do. But if you love me, I love you. And even if you don't, I love you. Please like, please subscribe. Please give in the link below. Gifts, donations. I'm gonna wrap this up here. Ion is not back, but she'll be back soon. But love from both of us. Um, and have a blessed day, blessed night, blessed week, blessed year. Okay.